What are the main components of a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
A 3G network consists of user equipment, UE, the radio access network, RAN, and the core network, CN. The RAN includes Node B and the radio network controller, branch, while the core network is responsible for switching and routing data. How does 3G differ from 4G in terms of architecture?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G uses a wideband CDMA-based architecture for its air interface, while 4G uses an IP-based architecture with LTE, which offers higher data rates and lower latency. Explain the role of RNC in 3G architecture.
3, 2, 1, 0.
The radio network controller, branch, manages the radio resources, controls handovers, and handles connection establishment between UE and the core network. What is HSPA and how does it enhance 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
HSPA, high-speed packet access, improves 3G networks by increasing data transfer speeds using WCDMA, offering higher throughput for both uplink and downlink. What are the main types of handovers in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Intra-RAT handover. Within 3G. Inter-RAT handover. Between 3G and other technologies like 2G or 4G. And soft handovers where UE communicates with multiple Node Bs. How does 3G handle quality of service, costs?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G networks manage costs by assigning different traffic classes, such as conversational, streaming, interactive, and background classes, to prioritize data transmission. What is the significance of WCDMA in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
WCDMA, Wideband Code Division Multiple Access, is the air interface technology used in 3G, allowing multiple users to share the same bandwidth while providing high data rates. What are the typical data rates achievable with 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Basic 3G networks offer up to 2 megabits per second, while HSPA can enhance this to around 42 megabits per second for downloads and 5.76 megabits per second for uploads. Explain soft handover in 3G.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Soft handover occurs when a mobile device simultaneously connects to multiple base stations, improving call reliability and reducing dropped calls. What is the difference between circuit-switched and packet-switched domains in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Circuit-switched (CS) is used for traditional voice services with dedicated channels, while packet-switched (PS) is used for data services with efficient use of network resources. Describe the UMTS architecture in 3G networks.
3, 2, 1, 0.
UMTS, Universal Mobile Telecommunications System, has three main components: UE, user equipment; UTRAN, UMTS, terrestrial radio access network; and CN, core network, which manage radio resources and connectivity. How does a 3G network handle security? 3G employs mutual authentication, encryption for data confidentiality, and integrity protection for signaling messages to ensure secure communication. What is Node B in a 3G network? 3, 2, 1, 0. Node B is a base station in 3G architecture that handles radio communication between UE and the network, similar to a base transceiver station in 2G networks. How does 3G ensure backward compatibility with 2G? 3G networks are designed to interoperate with 2G systems, allowing devices to switch between 2G and 3G depending on coverage and network conditions, using inter-RAT handovers. What are the key advantages of using 3G over earlier mobile technologies? 3G offers faster data rates, supports mobile internet browsing, video calls, and multimedia messaging, as well as improved spectral efficiency. Explain the role of SGSN and GGSN in a 3G network. 3, 2, 1, 0. The SGSN, serving GPRS support node, manages packet-switched data sessions, while the GGSN, gateway GPRS support node, connects the mobile network to external IP networks. What are the challenges in deploying 3G networks? Challenges include spectrum availability, high deployment costs, managing network handovers between 2G, 3G, and 4G, and ensuring adequate coverage in rural areas. How does 3G handle mobility management? 3G networks use location area updates, paging, and handovers to ensure seamless mobility for users, even while they are on the move. How do 3G networks support video calls? 3, 2, 1, 0. 3G supports video calls by combining voice and video streams in a circuit-switched connection, utilizing the increased data rates and capacity of the network. What is the role of the core network, CN, in 3G? 3, 2, 1, 0. The core network is responsible for call control, mobility management, data switching, and interfacing with external networks like the Internet and PSTN. What is the function of HLR and VLR in 3G networks? 3, 2, 1, 0. HLR, Home Location Register, stores subscriber information, while VLR, Visitor Location Register, temporarily stores data of subscribers currently in the coverage area. They help manage mobility and user authentication. How does the 3G air interface ensure data integrity and confidentiality? 3, 2, 1, 0. 3G employs encryption via Kasumi algorithm and integrity protection mechanisms to ensure that data is transmitted securely over the air. Can you explain the concept of FDD and TDD in 3G? FDD, frequency division duplex, and TDD, time division duplex, are two modes of transmission in 3G. FDD uses separate frequencies for uplink and downlink, while TDD uses the same frequency but different time slots. What is the role of PDP context in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
PDP, Packet Data Protocol. Context defines the characteristics of a data session, such as IP address, COS parameters, and network access point, for establishing data connectivity in the packet-switched domain. What is soft capacity in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Soft capacity refers to the capability of 3G networks to dynamically share network resources between users without a fixed upper limit, balancing traffic through load management and interference control. What is the significance of the UU interface in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The UU interface is the air interface between the user equipment, UE, and Node B, base station, in a 3G network, responsible for wireless communication over WCDMA. Explain the role of Node B in power control in 3G networks.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Node B handles downlink power control by adjusting transmit power to ensure optimal signal quality and avoid interference, while UE manages uplink power control. How does the IUB interface function in 3G architecture?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The IUB interface connects Node B to the RNC, radio network controller, and is responsible for transmitting signaling and user data, supporting both voice and data traffic. What is the purpose of the UPS and UCS interfaces in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The UPS interface connects the RNC to the packet-switched core network for data services, while the UCS interface connects to the circuit-switched core for voice services. How does the 3G network manage congestion?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G networks use algorithms like admission control, load control, and packet scheduling to manage congestion and ensure that high-priority services receive adequate resources. What is the significance of the UTRAN in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
UTRAN, UMTS Terrestrial Radio Access Network, is responsible for providing and managing the radio interface between the mobile device and the core network, including handling mobility and handovers. How does the GTP protocol function in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
GTP, GPRS tunneling protocol, is used for carrying data packets between different parts of the packet-switched core network. such as between SGSN and GGSN, or between different network nodes. Explain the difference between soft handover and hard handover in 3G.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Soft handover allows UE to connect to multiple base stations simultaneously during handoff, improving call continuity. Hard handover involves breaking the connection with one base station before connecting to another. What role does the Authentication Center, AUC, play in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The AUC is responsible for generating security parameters, such as authentication vectors and encryption keys, to verify the identity of users and protect their communications. How does the Radio Access Bearer, RAB, function in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The RAB provides the necessary resources, such as COS, for transporting data between the UE and the core network in 3G, ensuring quality requirements are met. How is spectrum efficiency achieved in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Spectrum efficiency in 3G is achieved through techniques like WCDMA, dynamic power control, soft handovers, and spreading codes that allow multiple users to share the same frequency. How does 3G support emergency calls?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G networks prioritize emergency calls by bypassing authentication, ensuring that users can place calls even without a SIM card, and routing these calls to the appropriate public safety network. Explain the function of IMS in 3G networks.
3, 2, 1, 0.
IMS, IP Multimedia Subsystem, enables the delivery of IP-based multimedia services, such as VoIP, video calling, and messaging, over a 3G network. What are scrambling codes in WCDMA, and why are they important?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Scrambling codes differentiate signals from different cells in WCDMA, allowing multiple users to share the same frequency without interference. What is the role of O&M, operations and maintenance, in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
O&M manages the configuration, performance, and fault handling of network elements in a 3G system to ensure smooth operation and network reliability. What is the function of the MSC in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The Mobile Switching Center, MSC, is responsible for call control, mobility management, and the switching of circuit-switched voice traffic in 3G networks. It handles call routing and signaling between different network elements. How does cell breathing work in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cell breathing is a dynamic coverage management technique in WCDMA, where the cell's coverage area shrinks under heavy traffic load and expands when the load decreases, optimizing network capacity and minimizing interference. What is the function of the circuit-switched data in a 3G network? Circuit Switched Data (CSD) is used for traditional voice calls and low-speed data connections in 3G networks. Allocating a dedicated channel for the duration of the call or data session. How does admission control function in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Admission control is a mechanism in 3G networks that evaluates resource availability before allowing new users or services to join, ensuring network resources like bandwidth and power are not overloaded. How do 3G networks handle roaming?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G networks handle roaming through agreements between operators, enabling users to access services in other regions or countries. Location updates and registration are handled by the VLR and HLR. What is the function of the GGSN in 3G packet-switched networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The Gateway GPRS Support Node (GGSN) in 3G packet-switched networks connects mobile users to external data networks, such as the Internet, and manages IP address assignment and billing. Explain the role of dynamic spreading factor in 3G networks.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Dynamic spreading factor allows 3G networks to adjust the spreading factor of WCDMA signals in real time based on user demand and traffic conditions, optimizing the balance between capacity and data rates. What is the difference between voice over IP, VoIP, and traditional circuit-switched voice in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
VoIP in 3G transmits voice over IP networks, packet-switched, whereas traditional circuit-switched voice dedicates a fixed channel for the entire call, making VoIP more efficient in terms of bandwidth usage. How do 3G networks manage data packet loss?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G networks manage data packet loss using techniques like retransmission protocols, e.g., ARQ in RLC layer, error correction, FEC, and robust COS mechanisms to ensure reliable data delivery. What is the role of the SGSN in managing mobility in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The Serving GPRS Support Node (SGSN) manages mobility by tracking the location of users within the packet-switched domain, handling handovers, and managing the context for data sessions. How does the RLC radio link control layer function in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The RLC layer ensures reliable data transmission by segmenting data into manageable chunks, performing error correction via automatic repeat request (ARQ), and managing retransmissions when errors occur. Explain the concept of CPICH in 3G networks.
3, 2, 1, 0.
CPICH, Common Pilot Channel, is a reference channel in WCDMA used by mobile devices to measure signal quality and help with cell selection and handovers. It transmits at a fixed power level. What is the function of the AUC in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The Authentication Center, AUC, generates authentication keys and manages security parameters to verify the identity of users and prevent fraud, ensuring secure communication in 3G networks. How does the UTRA-FDD mode work in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
UTRA-FDD, Universal Terrestrial Radio Access Frequency Division Duplex mode in 3G uses separate frequency bands for uplink and downlink communications, ensuring simultaneous two-way transmission. How do 3G networks manage latency for real-time applications?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G networks use COS mechanisms, including prioritization of real-time traffic like voice and video, and efficient packet scheduling to reduce latency and ensure smooth communication for time-sensitive applications. What is the difference between primary scrambling codes and secondary scrambling codes in WCDMA?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Primary scrambling codes are used for the common channels and allow cell separation, while secondary scrambling codes are used for dedicated channels for distinguishing multiple user transmissions within the same cell. How does the 3G network manage power control to reduce interference?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Power control mechanisms in 3G, such as fast and slow power control, adjust the transmission power dynamically to minimize interference and ensure that the signal strength remains within optimal levels for both uplink and downlink. What is the function of the U interface in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The U interface connects the radio access network, RAN, to the core network, CN, in 3G systems, providing signaling and data transfer for both packet-switched UPS and circuit-switched UCS services. What is the significance of spreading codes in WCDMA?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Spreading codes in WCDMA allow multiple users to share the same frequency by spreading their signals over a wider bandwidth, reducing interference and improving spectral efficiency. How does UMTS differ from GSM in terms of technology and capabilities?
3, 2, 1, 0.
UMTS 3G uses WCDMA, offering higher data rates, support for multimedia services, and more efficient spectrum use compared to GSM's TDMA technology, which supports mainly voice and low-speed data. What is the role of the Node B scheduler in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The Node B scheduler manages radio resources by allocating time and bandwidth to users based on demand, cost requirements, and network conditions. It optimizes resource usage for both uplink and downlink. How does 3G handle voice calls during high data traffic?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G networks prioritize voice calls by using COS mechanisms to assign higher priority to real-time services like voice-over circuit switched channels, ensuring reliable and continuous communication. What is IUR interface, and what role does it play in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The IUR interface connects radio network controllers, RNCs, in different cells or regions, enabling coordination for seamless handovers and resource management between them. How does inter-RAT handover work between 3G and 4G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Inter-RAT, radio access technology. Handover allows a 3G network to switch users to a 4G network when they move out of 3G coverage or when 4G offers better service, maintaining continuous connectivity. What is cell selection and cell reselection in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cell selection is the process by which a UE connects to the strongest available 3G cell when turned on, while cell reselection occurs when the UE moves, dynamically selecting a better cell based on signal quality. How does the 3G network manage interference in dense urban environments? 3G networks use interference management techniques such as dynamic power control, soft handovers, and spreading codes in WCDMA to minimize interference in areas with high user density. What is the RRC, Radio Resource Control, protocol in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The RRC protocol is responsible for controlling the configuration of radio resources, handling signaling, and managing connections between the UE and the network, including mobility, paging, and handovers. How does 3G support seamless multimedia services? 3G networks use HSPA, high-speed packet access, and COS mechanisms to ensure efficient handling of multimedia services, such as video streaming, by offering high data rates and low latency. What is the purpose of RRC states such as idle and connected?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The RRC idle state conserves battery by limiting UE activity, while the connected state maintains active communication. State transitions ensure efficient resource usage and network responsiveness. Explain the role of PCH, paging channel, in 3G networks.
3, 2, 1, 0.
PCH is used to notify idle UEs of incoming calls or data, allowing the network to wake up the device when it needs to switch from idle to active. Communication. How does 3G handle packet prioritization for different services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G uses COS classes to prioritize different types of traffic, ensuring that real-time services like voice or video calls have higher priority over background data like file downloads. What is RAB assignment in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
RAB, Radio access bearer. Assignment allocates the necessary radio resources between UE and the core network, tailored to the specific service being used, such as voice, video, or data transmission. How does soft handover improve call quality in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Soft handover allows a UE to communicate with multiple base stations during handovers, reducing the likelihood of dropped calls by ensuring that the best signal is always maintained. What role does the MAC layer play in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The MAC, Medium Access Control, layer manages the transmission of data packets over the air interface, handling channel access, packet scheduling, and prioritization of different types of traffic. How is IP addressing handled in 3G packet-switched networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
In 3G packet-switched networks, the GGSN assigns IP addresses to UEs, which are used for data sessions, allowing UEs to connect to the Internet or other external IP networks. How does the TTI, transmission time interval, impact data transmission in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
TTI defines the duration for sending a block of data in 3G networks. Shorter TTIs reduce latency, making them ideal for real-time services, while longer TTIs are more efficient for non-real-time data. What is MBMS in 3G, and how does it function?
3, 2, 1, 0.
MBMS, Multimedia Broadcast Multicast Service, allows 3G networks to efficiently deliver multimedia content, like video streams, to multiple users simultaneously using a broadcast or multicast technique. Explain how load balancing is handled in 3G networks.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Load balancing in 3G networks ensures that user traffic is evenly distributed across cells or frequency bands, preventing network overload and optimizing the use of available resources. What are the challenges of deploying 3G in rural areas?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Challenges include high deployment costs, limited infrastructure, and the need for larger cell coverage areas due to lower population density, which can affect data speeds and service quality. How does 3G handle user authentication and security?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G networks use mutual authentication between the UE and the network, leveraging SIM cards and security algorithms, such as MILENAGE, to ensure secure access and protect against unauthorized use. What is the role of the SCSCF in 3G IMS architecture?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The Serving Call Session Control Function, SCSCF, is responsible for managing session control in IMS. It handles SIP registration, routing, and service invocation for users in the 3G network. How does 3G handle backward compatibility with 2G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G uses dual-mode devices and multi-RAT base stations, allowing for seamless handovers and interoperability between 2G, GSM, and 3G networks. It supports users in areas where only 2G coverage is available. What is the role of the Air Equipment Identity Register in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The Air stores IMEI numbers of mobile devices to identify stolen, unauthorized, or malfunctioning equipment, enabling the network to block devices as needed. How is ciphering achieved in the 3G network to secure user data?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Ciphering in 3G is achieved using stream ciphers like Kasumi, which encrypt the data transferred between the UE and the network to ensure confidentiality and protect against eavesdropping. How does 3G handle mobility between cells, intra-cell handover?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Intra-cell handover in 3G involves switching a user from one channel or carrier within the same cell to another. This process is used to optimize resource allocation and manage interference. What is the significance of DRX, discontinuous reception, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
DRX is a power-saving technique used by the UE to periodically wake up and check for paging messages while staying idle most of the time, reducing battery consumption. What are the main causes of call drops in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Call drops in 3G are mainly caused by poor signal strength, interference, excessive handovers, capacity limitations, or issues in the radio or core network, such as congested links. How does the 3G network use spreading factors to manage different data rates?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Higher spreading factors allow lower data rates by spreading the signal over more bandwidth, improving robustness, while lower spreading factors support higher data rates for users requiring more bandwidth. What is fast dormancy in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Fast dormancy allows UEs to quickly transition from an active state to an idle state, freeing up network resources when data transmission is complete, helping to conserve both battery and network capacity. How is call routing managed in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Call routing in 3G is managed by the MSC in the circuit switched domain and by the SGSN, GGSN in the packet switched domain, ensuring that calls are directed efficiently between the UE and the core network. How does HSPA Plus improve performance over earlier 3G technologies?
3, 2, 1, 0.
HSPA Plus enhances 3G by increasing data rates up to 42 megabits per second in downlink through techniques like higher order modulation, 6.4QAM, dual carrier operation, and improved radio resource management. What is the significance of 6.4QAM in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
64 QAM. Quadrature amplitude modulation is used in HSPA+ to increase spectral efficiency by allowing more bits to be transmitted per symbol, resulting in higher data rates for users. What is the purpose of Node B in terms of HSPA and HSPA+?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Node B is responsible for managing radio transmission and reception, including handling the physical layer of HSPA and HSPA+, enabling higher data rates and efficient scheduling for multiple users. How does 3G handle multiple simultaneous connections, like voice and data?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G supports simultaneous voice and data through its use of separate circuit switched for voice and packet switched for data channels, allowing users to make calls while using mobile data. What is the purpose of COS class identifiers, QCI, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
COS class identifiers, QCI, define the priority and characteristics of different types of traffic in the network, ensuring that real-time services like voice are given priority over less sensitive services. How does the RNC, Radio Network Controller, contribute to 3G performance?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The RNC controls multiple Node Bs, handling functions like radio resource management, mobility management, handovers, and managing the flow of data between the radio and core network. What is the purpose of Layer 1 retransmission in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Layer 1 retransmission, hybrid ARQ, in 3G improves link reliability by detecting errors at the physical layer and resending erroneous data packets, ensuring higher success rates in data transmission. How does 3G support real-time gaming and low-latency applications?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G uses COS prioritization, fast handovers, and low-latency packet scheduling techniques to provide adequate performance for real-time gaming and applications that require minimal delay. What role does the SRNC, serving RNC, play during soft handovers?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The SRNC manages the active connection between the UE and the network during soft handovers, coordinating with the drift RNC, DRNC, to ensure seamless data transfer across different cells. How does 3G improve spectral efficiency compared to 2G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G improves spectral efficiency through the use of WCDMA, which allows multiple users to share the same frequency band by spreading their signals across a wider bandwidth, minimizing interference. What is the role of the PCRF, policy and charging rules function, in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The PCRF is responsible for real-time policy and charging control, ensuring costs for different services and managing bandwidth allocation based on the user's Subscription profile. How does the CSFB, circuit switched fallback, mechanism work in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
CSFB enables UEs to switch from LTE to a 3G or 2G network to handle circuit-switched services like voice calls, ensuring voice continuity in networks where LTE does not support VoLTE. What is the role of IMSI in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The IMSI, International Mobile Subscriber Identity, is a unique identifier assigned to every user, used to authenticate and identify subscribers on the network, stored in the SIM card. How does WCDMA handle high-speed mobility, such as users on trains?
3, 2, 1, 0.
WCDMA supports high-speed mobility by using advanced handover techniques, including soft and hard handovers, and power control mechanisms to maintain reliable connections even at high speeds. What is the significance of the cell update procedure in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The cell update procedure is triggered when a UE in idle or connected mode moves into a new cell, allowing the RNC to track the UE's location and maintain connection continuity. How does 3G manage user authentication during handover between cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
During handover, the 3G network uses re-authentication procedures to verify the identity of the UE and maintain security, leveraging mutual authentication between the UE and the network. What is the function of a scrambling code in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Scrambling codes differentiate users in the same frequency band in WCDMA networks. Each cell or user is assigned a unique code to prevent interference between different transmissions. How does 3G utilize soft handover to maintain signal quality?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Soft handover allows a UE to simultaneously communicate with multiple node Bs, reducing the likelihood of dropped calls and improving signal quality by combining signals from different cells. What is the role of the Cell Broadcast Service, CBS, in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
CBS is used to send short text messages to multiple mobile users in a specific area, commonly used for public warning systems, emergency alerts, and information services. How does 3G ensure seamless multimedia service delivery across different networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G employs the IMS IP multimedia subsystem to provide seamless multimedia services like voice, video, and messaging, using SIP signaling to manage sessions across multiple networks. How does the SRNC, serving radio network controller, handle macro diversity in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The SRNC manages macro diversity by combining signals from multiple node Bs during soft handover. improving signal quality and reducing the likelihood of call drops. How does the HSDPA scheduler work in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The HSDPA scheduler allocates time and frequency resources to users based on their channel conditions and service requirements, ensuring efficient use of available bandwidth for high-speed data transmission. What is the difference between transparent mode and acknowledged mode in the RLC layer of 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Transparent mode, trademark, does not provide error correction or flow control, while acknowledged mode, AM, includes retransmissions and error recovery to ensure reliable data delivery. How does 3G manage different traffic classes in the network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G uses different cost classes, such as conversational, streaming, interactive, and background, to prioritize traffic based on real-time requirements and data sensitivity. What is fast power control in WCDMA, and how does it improve performance?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Fast power control adjusts the transmission power in both uplink and downlink every 1.5 milliseconds to maintain optimal signal quality, reducing interference and improving connection stability. How does hybrid ARQ, HARQ, work in HSPA+?
3, 2, 1, 0.
HARQ combines error correction and retransmission at the physical layer. It improves efficiency by allowing early decoding attempts before requesting retransmissions, reducing latency. What is the function of the VAC, forward access channel, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
VAC is used to transmit data to UEs that are in a connected state but not actively receiving large amounts of data, providing low-rate services and signaling information. What is the purpose of the PCH, paging channel, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The PCH informs UEs in idle mode about incoming calls or data. UEs periodically wake up to check for paging messages, which helps reduce power consumption. How does 3G handle voice calls during data sessions?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G supports simultaneous voice and data sessions through dual transfer mode, DTM, or HSPA, allowing users to make voice calls while maintaining an active data connection. What is the role of the mobility management, in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Is responsible for tracking the UE's location, handling registrations, and managing handovers as the UE moves between different cells or areas, ensuring continuous connectivity. What is the significance of the PS domain in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The PS, packet switched, domain is responsible for managing data services, allowing users to connect to the Internet and use data-based applications. In contrast to the CS, circuit switched, domain for voice services. How does 3G implement traffic shaping and policing?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Traffic shaping controls data transmission rates, while policing enforces limits by dropping or remarking excess traffic, ensuring fair usage and maintaining costs for all users in the network. What is the purpose of the UU interface in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The UU interface connects the user equipment, UE, to the node B, facilitating communication for both control signaling and user data transmission over the air. Interface. How does the 3G network ensure efficient handover between cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Handover is facilitated through measurement reports from the UE, which inform the network of signal quality from neighboring cells, allowing for dynamic resource allocation and decision-making for the best connection. What is the role of the NMS, Network Management System, in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The NMS oversees the operation of network elements, monitoring performance, managing resources, configuring settings, and ensuring network reliability and service quality. How does 3G use A5/1 and A5 algorithms for encryption?
3, 2, 1, 0.
A5/1 and A5 halves are stream cipher algorithms used to encrypt the radio interface in 3G, ensuring confidentiality of user data and preventing unauthorized access during transmission. What is the function of the GGSN, Gateway GPRS Support Node, in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The GGSN serves as the interface between the mobile network and external packet-switched networks, managing data sessions, IP address allocation, and routing for packet-switched traffic. How does the 3G network handle emergency calls?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Emergency calls in 3G are prioritized and routed using dedicated signaling, ensuring that they bypass normal call queues and are connected immediately, regardless of the user's service status. What is the role of the RLC, radio link control, layer in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The RLC layer is responsible for error correction, segmentation, and reassembly of data packets, ensuring reliable data transmission over the air interface while managing flow control. How does the 3G network achieve quality of service, costs, for different applications? 3G networks define multiple cost classes based on application requirements, allowing dynamic allocation of resources and prioritization of real-time traffic like voice or video over best effort data. What is the role of the HLR, home location register, in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The HLR stores user subscription information, such as service profiles, current locations, and active services, facilitating user authentication and mobility management across the network. How does 3G support location-based services?
3,
3G networks utilize GPS and network-based positioning techniques to determine a user's location, enabling services such as navigation, emergency assistance, and targeted advertising. What is the significance of the RAB, radio access bearer, in 3G? RAB defines the characteristics of a connection between the UE and the core network, determining the costs, data rate, and service type for various applications and services. How does 3G implement power control for uplink transmissions?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Power control in the uplink is achieved through open-loop and closed-loop mechanisms, ensuring that the UE adjusts its transmission power to maintain signal quality while minimizing interference. What is the function of the CSG, closed subscriber group, in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
CSG allows network operators to restrict access to certain network resources for a specific group of users, enhancing security and managing user access for services. How does the UE, user equipment, perform network selection in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The UE evaluates available networks based on signal strength, user preferences, and operator configurations to select the best available network for voice and data services. What is the significance of SDCCH, standalone dedicated control channel, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
SDCCH is used for signaling and call setup before allocating a traffic channel for voice calls, allowing for efficient control of signaling during the initial phases of communication. How does 3G implement cell breathing techniques?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cell breathing adjusts the coverage area of cells dynamically based on traffic load, reducing the coverage during peak load to maintain service quality and managing interference efficiently. What is the role of the GMSC, Gateway Mobile Switching Center, in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The GMSC connects the 3G network to other mobile or fixed networks, routing calls and managing user location information for incoming and outgoing calls between different networks. How does 3G utilize Signaling System 7, SS7, for communication?
3, 2, 1, 0.
SS7 is a set of protocols used for signaling between network elements, allowing for efficient call setup, teardown, and management, as well as enabling SMS and other supplementary services. What is the purpose of the SRNC, serving RNC, in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The S-Ranch is responsible for managing the radio resources for connected UEs, controlling handovers, and maintaining the radio link with the UE during active sessions. How does 3G handle inter-RAT, radio access technology, handover?
3, 2, 1,
3G networks use predefined procedures and signaling to manage handovers between different RATs, e.g., from 3G to 2G or LTE, ensuring continuous service for the user. What is the significance of the FDD, frequency division duplex, in WCDMA?
3, 2, 1, 0.
FDD allows simultaneous transmission and reception of signals by allocating separate frequency bands for uplink and downlink, improving overall capacity and reducing latency. How does 3G utilize the concept of cell ID for location tracking?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cell ID is a unique identifier for each cell in the network, allowing for precise tracking of the user's location by the network, which is essential for mobility management and billing. What are the advantages of using a 3G network over a 2G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G networks offer higher data rates, improved capacity, better costs, support for multimedia services, and enhanced mobile broadband capabilities compared to 2G networks. How does the Node B manage radio resource allocation in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Node B allocates radio resources dynamically based on user demand, channel conditions, and cost requirements, optimizing resource utilization and service delivery for users. How does 3G implement load balancing across cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Load balancing is achieved by adjusting handover parameters and dynamically managing user distribution among cells based on traffic load and signal quality, improving overall network efficiency. What role does the GTP/GPRS tunneling protocol play in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
GTP facilitates the transport of user data and signaling messages between GGSN and SGSN, encapsulating IP packets for routing across the packet-switched network. How does the 3G network manage signaling overhead?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The network employs techniques like efficient state management, signaling optimization, and message compression to reduce signaling overhead and enhance overall performance. What is the purpose of the measurement report in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Measurement reports are sent from the UE to the network to provide information on signal quality and strength, which is crucial for managing handovers and maintaining call quality. How does 3G support VoIP, Voice over IP, services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G networks support VoIP through the use of IMS, allowing voice calls to be treated as data packets and enabling seamless integration with data services over the packet-switched domain. What is the role of the usage reporting rules in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
defines the criteria for collecting and reporting usage data for charging and billing purposes, helping operators manage user accounts and service subscriptions efficiently. How does 3G handle packet retransmission for error recovery? 3G utilizes automatic repeat request (ARQ) protocols at the RLC layer to detect and retransmit lost packets, ensuring data integrity and reliable communication. What is the significance of the A5/3 encryption algorithm in 3G? A5/3 is a stream cipher algorithm that enhances the security of the radio interface in 3G networks, providing confidentiality for user data during transmission over the air. How does the 3G network handle user preferences for service quality?
3, 2, 1, 0.
User preferences are managed through subscription profiles in the HLR, which dictate the cost requirements for different services based on user settings and operator policies. What is the role of the DCH, dedicated channel, in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
DCH is used for dedicated communication between the UE and Node B, providing a reliable connection for high-priority services, such as voice calls and real-time applications. How does 3G implement traffic prioritization for emergency services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Emergency services are given priority in the network through dedicated signaling channels and COS parameters, ensuring that emergency calls are connected immediately, regardless of network conditions. What is the function of the SDAP, Service Data Adaptation Protocol, in 5G, and how does it relate to 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
SDAP handles cost flow management in 5G by mapping data flows to bearers, similar to how RABs function in 3G, ensuring efficient delivery at different service types. How does 3G support simultaneous data sessions for a single user?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G networks can allocate multiple bearers for a single user, allowing simultaneous access to multiple data services while maintaining costs for each session. What is the purpose of the BCCH, Broadcast Control Channel, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
BCCH broadcasts essential information about the cell to UEs, including cell identity, available services, and system information, aiding in network selection and access. How does the 3G network implement bearer management?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Bearer management involves establishing, modifying, and releasing bearers based on user sessions and COS requirements, ensuring efficient data flow and service delivery. What is the role of the S1 interface in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The S1 interface connects the Evolved Packet Core (EPC) to the Radio Access Network (RAN), enabling data and signaling transfer between these two domains, primarily used in LTE but essential for interoperability with 3G. How does the 3G network manage resource allocation for voice and data?
3, 2, 1,
Resource allocation is dynamically managed based on traffic demands and cost requirements, ensuring efficient use of available bandwidth for both voice and data services. What is the purpose of the RAB setup procedure?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The RAB setup procedure establishes a dedicated bearer for a specific service between the UE and the core network, defining the cost parameters and resources required for the session. How does 3G handle load sharing among multiple node Bs?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Load sharing is achieved through coordinated handovers and traffic redistribution based on real-time measurements of user load, ensuring optimal performance across multiple node Bs. What is the significance of the MAC, Medium Access Control, layer in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The MAC layer manages channel access for multiple users, controlling how UEs share the radio resources and ensuring efficient transmission through scheduling and prioritization. How does 3G ensure interoperability with legacy systems?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Interoperability is maintained through standardized interfaces, protocols, and procedures that allow 3G networks to connect and communicate with 2G and other legacy systems seamlessly. What role does the UE identity, IMSI, IMEI, play in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The UE identity, such as IMSI, International Mobile Subscriber Identity, and IMEI, International Mobile Equipment Identity, is used for user authentication, tracking, and managing device security in the network. How does the 3G network manage user mobility?
3, 2, 1, 0.
User mobility is managed through continuous tracking of the UE's location via the HLR and updates during cell handovers, ensuring ongoing service availability and session continuity. What is the function of the RNC in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The RNC, Radio Network Controller, manages radio resources, controls node Bs, handles handovers, and interfaces with the core network to maintain communication for active UEs. How does the 3G system handle video streaming applications?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G supports video streaming by allocating sufficient bandwidth through dedicated bearers and ensuring low latency and high cost to provide a smooth viewing experience for users. What is the purpose of the GGSN and SGSN in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The GGSN, Gateway GPRS Support Node, connects the mobile network to external IP networks, while the SGSN, serving GPRS Support Node, handles user mobility, authentication, and session management in the PS domain. How does 3G implement resource reservation for multimedia sessions?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Resource reservation is facilitated through signaling protocols that establish the necessary costs, parameters and allocate bandwidth for multimedia sessions before data transmission begins. What is the role of the paging procedure in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The paging procedure notifies idle UEs of incoming calls or messages by broadcasting a paging message, allowing UEs to respond and establish a connection with the network. How does the 3G network ensure quality of service, costs, for different traffic types?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G uses cost profiles that define service characteristics and priority levels, allowing the network to dynamically allocate resources and manage traffic according to application needs. What is the function of the handover control in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Handover control is responsible for managing the transition of UEs between cells, ensuring that ongoing sessions are maintained without interruption as users move through the network. How does 3G handle signaling congestion during peak times?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Signaling congestion is managed through traffic prioritization, load balancing, and optimization of signaling procedures to reduce the burden on the network during high demand periods. What is the role of the location area in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
A location area groups several cells to optimize tracking and mobility management, allowing the network to manage UEs efficiently while minimizing signaling overhead for location updates. How does the 3G network utilize cost class identifiers, QCI?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cost class identifiers, QCI, are used to categorize traffic flows based on service requirements, enabling the network to prioritize and manage resources effectively for different applications. What is the significance of the physical channel in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The physical channel carries user data and control information over the air interface, providing a means for transmitting signals between the UE and the node B based on the defined channel structure. What is the role of the CCH, Common Control Channel, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
CCH facilitates signaling for establishing connections, transmitting information about available resources, and managing user requests without dedicating a channel for each user initially. How does 3G implement encryption for user data?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G uses encryption algorithms like A5/3 to secure user data transmitted over the air interface, ensuring confidentiality and protecting against eavesdropping. What is the significance of the control plane and user plane in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The control plane handles signaling and control messages for session management, while the user plane carries actual user data traffic, enabling communication services. How does the RNC optimize radio resource management?
3, 2, 1,
The RNC employs dynamic resource allocation techniques, monitoring network conditions and user requirements to optimize the use of available radio resources for efficient service delivery. What is the function of the SIB, System Information Block, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
SIBs provide essential system information to UEs, including available services, network parameters, and configuration settings required for network access and operation. How does 3G support multicast and broadcast services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G utilizes the MBMS, Multimedia Broadcast Multicast Service, to deliver content to multiple users simultaneously, optimizing bandwidth and enhancing service efficiency. What is the role of the Node B in 3G architecture?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Node B serves as the base station, responsible for transmitting and receiving radio signals from UEs, managing radio resources, and interfacing with the RNC for control functions. How does 3G achieve efficient user authentication?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G employs authentication algorithms and keys stored in the HLR to verify user identity during the initial access procedure, enhancing security and preventing fraud. What is the purpose of the service area in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Service areas define geographical regions where specific services are provided, allowing for efficient resource management and user location tracking within the network. How does the 3G network handle dropped calls?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Dropped calls are minimized through effective handover procedures, real-time monitoring of signal quality, and proactive resource management to maintain connections during movement. What is the significance of the RRC, Radio Resource Control, protocol in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
RRC is responsible for the control of radio resources, establishing and releasing connections, managing handovers, and maintaining the state of the connection between the UE and the network. How does 3G implement Voice over IP, VoIP, services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G networks use IMS, IP Multimedia Subsystem, to support VoIP, enabling voice calls to be treated as data packets and integrated with other IP-based services. What is the function of the BSSAP, Base Station System Application part, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
BSSAP manages signaling between the RNC and the MSC, facilitating communication for call control and mobility management in the radio access network. How does 3G manage user data sessions?
3, 2, 1, 0.
User data sessions are managed through session establishment, modification, and termination procedures, ensuring data flows are controlled according to user activity and service requirements. What is the role of the MME, Mobility Management Entity, in 3G? The MME handles user registration, session management, and mobility management in LTE, facilitating interworking with 3G networks for seamless user experiences. How does 3G network support cost differentiation for various applications?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cost differentiation is achieved through the classification of traffic flows and assignment of different cost parameters based on application needs, ensuring optimal performance for each service type. What is the purpose of the CSFB, circuit switched fallback, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
CSFB allows 3G users to access circuit-switched services, like voice calls, by temporarily falling back to the 2G network when the 3G packet-switched domain is in use. How does 3G implement inter-cell handovers?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Inter-cell handovers are managed through measurement reports from UEs, which inform the network about signal quality and initiate the handover process to ensure uninterrupted service. What is the significance of the cost profile in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The cost profile defines the service characteristics required for a specific application, including bandwidth, latency, and priority, guiding resource allocation for optimal service delivery. How does 3G manage IP address allocation for users?
3, 2, 1, 0.
IP addresses are dynamically allocated to users via DHCP or during the GTP session establishment, ensuring unique identification and routing of data packets for each user session. What is the purpose of the A3, A4, and A5 handover algorithms in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
These algorithms determine the conditions for initiating handovers based on signal quality and network conditions, ensuring seamless user experience during mobility. How does 3G manage interference among neighboring cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G employs techniques like power control, cell breathing, and adaptive modulation to minimize interference and optimize performance across neighboring cells. What is the function of the L2, Layer 2, in the 3G architecture?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Layer 2 provides reliable data transfer, error correction, and framing for data packets, ensuring that the upper layers receive error-free and ordered data streams. How does the 3G network handle capacity expansion?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Capacity expansion is achieved through hardware upgrades, optimization of existing resources, and adding new cells to meet growing user demand without compromising service quality. What is the role of the GPRS in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
GPRS, General Packet Radio Service, enables packet-switched data transmission, allowing users to access Internet services and applications efficiently alongside traditional circuit-switched voice services. How does 3G utilize handover parameters to optimize performance?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Handover parameters, such as thresholds for signal strength and quality, are tuned to minimize dropped calls and improve user experience by ensuring timely and appropriate handovers. What is the significance of the RLC, radio link control, layer in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
RLC is responsible for the segmentation and reassembly of data packets, providing error correction and ensuring reliable data transmission over the radio interface. How does 3G implement the COS for multimedia messaging services, MMS?
3, 2, 1, 0.
COS for MMS is achieved by reserving sufficient bandwidth and prioritizing multimedia data packets to ensure timely delivery and good quality of service during transmission. How does 3G ensure security during data transmission?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G employs encryption, integrity protection, and secure authentication mechanisms to protect user data from interception and unauthorized access. During transmission, what is the function of the CN, core network, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The core network manages user sessions, handles routing and switching of voice and data traffic, and provides interfaces to external networks and services. How does 3G handle network synchronization?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Network synchronization is achieved using GPS or network time protocols, ensuring that all network elements operate in harmony and maintain accurate timing for efficient communication. What is the purpose of the service quality monitoring in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Service quality monitoring continuously assesses network performance and user experience, allowing operators to identify issues, optimize resources, and maintain service standards. How does the 3G system manage mobility between different RNCs?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Mobility management between RNCs is handled by the core network, which ensures that user sessions are maintained and resources are reallocated as needed during handovers. What is the significance of the PS, packet-switched, domain in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The PS domain supports data services by allowing users to access the Internet and other data applications, providing efficient and flexible data transmission compared to traditional voice services. How does the 3G network utilize traffic shaping?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Traffic shaping is used to manage bandwidth allocation, ensuring fair distribution among users and prioritizing critical applications while preventing congestion. What is the function of the ERAB, Evolved Radio Access Bearer, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
ERAB defines the data flow paths for user data in the radio access network, providing cost management and ensuring that data is transmitted efficiently between the UE and core. Network. How does 3G facilitate emergency call services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Emergency calls are prioritized within the network, ensuring that they can bypass normal call setup procedures and connect immediately, even during high traffic periods. What is the purpose of the user equipment, UE, capability information?
3, 2, 1, 0.
UE capability information describes the features and services supported by a device, allowing the network to optimize service delivery and compatibility with the user's device. How does 3G manage voice and data services simultaneously?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G uses circuit switched CS for voice and packet switched PS for data services, enabling simultaneous transmission through separate channels while maintaining call quality. What is the significance of the signaling gateway in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The signaling gateway facilitates communication between the radio access network and the core network, managing signaling traffic for call setup and control. What is the role of the RRC connection request in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The RRC connection request initiates a request for establishing a connection between the UE and the network, allowing the network to allocate necessary resources. How does 3G handle session continuity during handovers?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Session continuity is maintained through seamless signaling between the UE and the network, ensuring that active data flows are preserved during handovers. What is the significance of the CP, control plane, and UP, user plane, in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The CP manages signaling and control for user sessions, while the UP carries the actual user data, allowing for efficient management of resources and services. How does 3G use the concept of location updating?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Location updating allows the network to track user locations by updating the user's current location in the HLR, enabling efficient service delivery and handover management. What is the function of the GTP/GPRS tunneling protocol in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
GTP tunnels user data between the GGSN and SGSN, encapsulating data packets to facilitate the transfer of user traffic through the network. How does 3G implement call barring?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Call barring restricts users from making or receiving calls based on predefined conditions, allowing the network to manage call traffic and prioritize services. What is the role of the UTRAN in 3G architecture?
3, 2, 1, 0.
UTRAN, Universal Terrestrial Radio Access Network, encompasses the radio access network components, including Node Bs and RNCs, enabling communication between the UE and the core network. How does 3G manage echo cancellation for voice calls?
3,
Echo cancellation techniques are implemented to remove echo during voice calls, enhancing call quality and user experience by minimizing feedback loops in the audio signal. What is the purpose of the Service Access Point (SAP) in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
SAPs provide the interfaces between different layers of the protocol stack, facilitating communication between the network and user services for efficient data handling. How does the 3G network handle multiple simultaneous users?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The 3G network employs multiplexing techniques to allow multiple users to share the same channel resources simultaneously without degrading service quality. What is the significance of the TMSI, Temporary Mobile Subscriber Identity?
3, 2, 1, 0.
TMSI provides a temporary identity for the UE, enhancing user privacy by reducing the frequency of transmitting the IMSI over-the-air interface. How does 3G utilize frequency hopping?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Frequency hopping helps mitigate interference and enhance call quality by rapidly changing the transmission frequency during a call, making it harder for eavesdroppers to intercept signals. What is the role of the IPSEC in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
IPSEC is used for securing IP communications by providing authentication, encryption, and integrity, ensuring data privacy and security in the packet-switched domain. How does 3G support quality of experience (QoE) for users?
3, 2, 1, 0.
QoE is supported through continuous monitoring of network performance, user feedback, and optimization of resource allocation to enhance the overall user satisfaction with services. What is the purpose of the BSC, base station controller, in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The BSC manages the radio resources of multiple node Bs, overseeing handovers, frequency assignment, and connection management between the UE and the core network. How does 3G implement dynamic bandwidth allocation?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Dynamic bandwidth allocation adjusts the amount of available bandwidth for users in real-time based on-demand and network conditions, optimizing resource use for varied applications. What is the significance of the usage reporting resource in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Tracks and reports on user resource usage patterns, providing insights for network optimization and efficient management of resources and services. How does 3G handle network failures or outages?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Network failures are managed through redundancy, automatic failover procedures, and quick rerouting of traffic to maintain service continuity during outages. What is the role of the PDP, Packet Data Protocol, context in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
PDP context defines the parameters for a user's data session, including the COS requirements and IP address allocation, guiding the management of data traffic. How does the 3G system support location-based services? Pounds
3, 2, 1, 0.
Pounds are supported through location tracking via GPS and network-based methods, enabling services like navigation and emergency assistance based on the user's location. What is the function of the Broadcast Control Channel, BCCH, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
BCCH broadcasts essential system information to UEs, including cell configuration, service availability, and operational parameters required for network access. What is the purpose of the SRNTI, Signaling Radio Network Temporary Identifier, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
SRNT is used to identify the UE in the radio access network for signaling purposes, ensuring secure communication and efficient resource allocation. How does 3G manage service continuity for VoLTE, Voice over LTE?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Service continuity for VoLTE is managed through techniques like CSFB or SRVCC, allowing users to maintain voice calls during transitions between 3G and LTE networks. What is the role of the PCRF, Policy and Charging Rules function, in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
PCRF manages network policies and charging rules for user sessions, ensuring that COS requirements are met while optimizing resource allocation and usage. How does 3G implement call transfer functionalities?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Call transfer in 3G is facilitated through signaling messages that allow users to redirect calls to another number, either during an active call or via a feature code. What is the significance of the RAN, Radio Access Network, in 3G architecture?
3, 2, 1, 0.
RAN provides the radio interface for user devices, managing radio resources and facilitating communication between user equipment and the core network. How does 3G support adaptive modulation and coding?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Adaptive modulation and coding adjust the transmission parameters based on current channel conditions, improving data rates and reliability for users. What is the function of the ASN, Application Service Node, in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
ASN serves as a service platform for applications, enabling the integration of various multimedia services and managing interactions between the network and user applications. How does 3G use backhaul networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Backhaul networks connect the RAN to the core network, transporting data and signaling traffic, and are crucial for maintaining overall network performance and capacity. What is the role of the IMSI, International Mobile Subscriber Identity, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
IMSI uniquely identifies a mobile subscriber within the network, used for authentication and service delivery, enhancing user privacy and security. How does 3G manage quality of service, costs, for different types of data traffic?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cost management in 3G assigns priority levels to different types of data traffic, ensuring that time-sensitive applications receive the necessary bandwidth and low latency. What is the purpose of the RRC connection reconfiguration message?
3, 2, 1, 0.
This message is used to modify existing RRC connections, allowing changes in radio resource allocation and configuring new services for the UE. How does 3G handle roaming for international users?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Roaming is managed through agreements between network operators, allowing users to access services in foreign networks while maintaining their home network identity. What is the significance of the Air Equipment Identity Register in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Air maintains a database of mobile equipment identities, enabling the network to block stolen or unauthorized devices and enhancing overall security. How does 3G implement network slicing for different services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Network slicing creates virtual networks with specific resources and configurations for different services, allowing for tailored performance and cost based on service requirements. What is the role of the HSS, Home Subscriber Server, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
HSS stores subscriber data, manages user profiles, and handles authentication and authorization for network access, ensuring secure communication within the network. How does 3G achieve load balancing among cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Load balancing distributes user traffic evenly across cells based on current demand and resource availability, preventing congestion and optimizing network performance. What is the function of the GGSN, Gateway GPRS Support Node, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
GGSNACTS is an interface between the GPRS network and external packet-switched networks, managing data traffic and providing IP address allocation for users. How does 3G handle subscriber mobility management?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Subscriber mobility is managed through location updates, handover procedures, and continuous tracking of user locations to maintain service continuity. What is the significance of the Channel Quality Indicator, CQI, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
CQI provides feedback on channel conditions, allowing the network to adjust transmission parameters for optimal data rates and improved user experience. How does 3G implement emergency services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Emergency services are prioritized in the network, ensuring that calls to emergency numbers can bypass regular call queues and connect immediately, even during peak traffic. What is the purpose of the cell change order (CCO) in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
CCO is a signaling message sent by the network to instruct the UE to change its serving cell, facilitating handovers between cells to maintain service quality. How does 3G support multimedia broadcast and multicast services, MBMS? 3G supports MBMS by allowing efficient distribution of multimedia content to multiple users simultaneously, reducing network load and enhancing user experience. What is the significance of the RANAP, Radio Access Network Application Part, protocol?
3, 2, 1, 0.
RANAP manages signaling between the core network and RAN, handling user session establishment, modification, and release for mobile devices. How does the 3G system handle data prioritization for different applications?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Data prioritization is achieved through COS mechanisms that assign different priority levels to data flows based on application requirements and user profiles. What is the role of the DRX, discontinuous reception, feature in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
DRX conserves battery life in mobile devices by allowing the UE to enter sleep mode and only wake up periodically to check for incoming data or signaling. How does 3G manage handover failure scenarios?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Handover failure management includes automatic retries, fallback procedures, and user notifications, ensuring minimal disruption in service during failed handovers. What is the purpose of the PDU, Protocol Data Unit, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
PDU encapsulates user data and control information for transmission over the network, serving as the basic unit of data exchange between layers. How does 3G implement the concept of cell breathing?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cell breathing adjusts the coverage area of a cell based on current traffic load, expanding or contracting the cell's service area to optimize resource allocation. What is the function of the RRC connection release message?
3, 2, 1, 0.
This message is used to terminate an existing RRC connection, freeing up resources and signaling that the UE can enter idle mode or establish a new connection. How does the 3G network facilitate real-time communication?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Real-time communication is facilitated through low-latency data transmission and prioritization of voice and video packets to ensure minimal delay and high quality. What is the significance of the UE capability information request?
3, 2, 1, 0.
This request allows the network to retrieve information about the UE's capabilities, enabling optimized service delivery based on the device's supported features. How does 3G use the concept of soft handover?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Soft handover allows a UE to connect to multiple cells simultaneously during a handover, improving connection reliability and reducing call drops. What is the purpose of the S1 interface in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The S1 interface connects the RAN to the Evolved Packet Core (EPC), facilitating data and signaling communication between the two network segments. How does 3G ensure fair resource allocation among users?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Fair resource allocation is ensured through scheduling algorithms that balance user demands, prioritize critical applications, and prevent resource monopolization. What is the role of the AS application server in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
AS provides specific applications and services to users, interfacing with the core network to deliver functionalities such as SMS, voice, and multimedia services. How does 3G manage intersystem handovers between 3G and other technologies?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Intersystem handovers are managed through specific protocols that ensure smooth transitions between different network types, such as 3G to 2G or LTE. What is the significance of the paging channel, PCH, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
PCH is used to notify the UE of incoming calls or messages while it is in idle mode, allowing the device to wake up and establish a connection with the network. How does 3G implement traffic engineering?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Traffic engineering optimizes the flow of data within the network, using techniques such as load balancing and routing adjustments to manage congestion and enhance performance. What is the role of the LAC, location area code, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
LAC identifies specific location areas within the network, helping to manage mobility and optimize service delivery based on user location. How does 3G ensure interoperability between different vendors' equipment?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Interoperability is ensured through adherence to standardized protocols and interfaces defined by 3GPP, enabling equipment from different vendors to work together seamlessly. What is the function of the Node B in 3G architecture?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Node B serves as the base station in a 3G network, managing radio communications with user equipment and handling data transmission to and from the RNC. How does the 3G system achieve network synchronization?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Network synchronization is achieved through synchronization signals sent from the RNC to Node Bs, ensuring time alignment for data transmission and reception. What is the significance of the HLR, home location register, in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
HLR stores subscriber information. including service profiles and location data, enabling the network to authenticate users and manage services effectively. How does 3G utilize the concept of channelization?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Channelization divides available bandwidth into multiple channels, allowing simultaneous communication for multiple users without interference. What is the role of the serving GPRS support node, SGSN, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
SGSN manages data sessions for users in the GPRS network, handling mobility management, packet routing, and session establishment. How does 3G implement network security for user data?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Network security is implemented through encryption, authentication protocols, and secure signaling, protecting user data from unauthorized access and attacks. What is the function of the mobile application part, MAP, protocol in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
MAP facilitates communication between network elements, managing tasks such as subscriber authentication, location updates, and SMS delivery. How does 3G ensure efficient handover management?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Efficient handover management is achieved through continuous monitoring of user conditions, predictive algorithms, and resource allocation strategies to minimize call drops. What is the purpose of the access stratum, as in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
As handles the communication between the UE and the radio access network, managing radio resource control and user data transmission. How does 3G handle excessive traffic conditions?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Traffic overload is managed through congestion control techniques, including resource reallocation, load balancing, and prioritization of critical services. What is the role of the GPRS tunneling protocol, GTP, in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
GTP is responsible for encapsulating user data packets for transmission between the GGSN and SGSN, facilitating data transfer across the network. How does 3G support the integration of VoIP services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
VoIP integration is supported through the use of dedicated bearers and COS mechanisms that ensure voice packets are prioritized for minimal latency and high quality. What is the significance of the CMC, cell management control, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
CMC oversees the configuration and management of cells within the network, optimizing resource usage and maintaining service quality for users. How does the 3G network handle location-based services, pounds?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Pounds are provided through techniques like GPS and network-based positioning, enabling services that depend on user location for delivery and personalization. What is the purpose of the UE, user equipment, in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
refers to devices such as mobile phones and tablets that connect to the 3G network, enabling users to access services and communicate with others. How does 3G implement service level agreements, SLAs?
3, 2, 1, 0.
SLAs are implemented through cost provisioning that guarantees specific performance metrics for services based on contractual agreements with users or organizations. What is the role of the RNC, radio network controller, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
RNC manages the radio resources of multiple node Bs, overseeing handovers, load balancing, and connection management between the core network and user equipment. How does 3G use quality of service, costs, parameters for multimedia applications?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cost parameters such as latency, jitter, and bandwidth are defined for multimedia applications to ensure optimal performance and user satisfaction during data transmission. What is the function of the RLC, radio link control, layer in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
RLC manages data link layer functions, providing reliable data transfer through error detection, correction, and segmentation of data packets. How does 3G facilitate the transmission of high-definition video?
3, 2, 1, 0.
HD video transmission is facilitated through adaptive bitrate streaming, cost prioritization, and efficient use of bandwidth to ensure smooth playback. What is the role of the RAB, radio access bearer, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
RAB provides a logical connection between the UE and the core network, ensuring the transport of user data and signaling with specific cost parameters. How does 3G implement network slicing for different user groups?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Network slicing allows the creation of multiple virtual networks tailored for specific user groups or services, optimizing resource allocation and performance. What is the purpose of the U interface in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The U interface connects the RNC to the core network, facilitating signaling and user data transmission between the radio access network and the core. How does 3G handle signaling congestion?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Signaling congestion is managed through techniques like overload control, prioritizing critical messages and optimizing the use of signaling resources. What is the significance of the paging area, PA, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
PA is a designated area within the network used for paging the UE, allowing efficient management of idle users and reducing signaling overhead. How does 3G facilitate handovers in a mixed network environment?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Handover in mixed environments is facilitated through inter-system handover protocols, enabling seamless transitions between different network technologies. What is the role of the IUPS interface in 3G?
3,
IUPS is a variant of the U interface specifically for packet-switched services, managing the flow of user data for applications like web browsing and streaming. How does 3G ensure network reliability?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Network reliability is ensured through redundancy, fault tolerance mechanisms, and real-time monitoring of network elements to quickly address failures. What is the function of the S1MME interface in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
S1MME connects the RNC to the Mobility Management Entity (MME), facilitating signaling for user equipment and managing mobility and session states. How does 3G manage mobility for high-speed trains?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Mobility management for high-speed trains utilizes advanced handover techniques, optimizing parameters to maintain connections while ensuring low latency. What is the purpose of the signaling bearers in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Signaling bearers are dedicated channels for the transport of signaling messages, ensuring that control information is transmitted reliably without interference. How does 3G implement load balancing among node Bs?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Load balancing is implemented through traffic distribution algorithms that monitor user demand and dynamically adjust resource allocation across node Bs. What is the significance of the service data flow, SDF, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
SDF defines the characteristics of a data flow, including cost parameters and resource requirements, guiding the allocation of network resources for that flow. How does 3G support emergency call services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Emergency call services are prioritized, allowing direct access to the network even during congestion, and utilizing dedicated resources to ensure call completion. What is the function of the RRC connection setup message?
3, 2, 1, 0.
This message is used to initiate the establishment of an RRC connection between the UE and the network, facilitating the start of service sessions. How does 3G manage packet scheduling for data traffic?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Packet scheduling is managed through algorithms that prioritize traffic based on cost requirements, ensuring efficient use of bandwidth and minimizing latency. What is the role of the user plane in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The user plane carries user data traffic between the UE and the core network, ensuring the delivery of services like voice, video, and internet access. How does 3G handle the integration of IoT devices?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Integration of IoT devices is achieved through the use of low-power protocols and dedicated bearers, ensuring efficient communication and resource management. What is the purpose of the handover command message in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
This message instructs the UE to perform a handover to a new cell, facilitating smooth transitions and maintaining service continuity during mobility. How does 3G optimize the use of radio resources?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Resource optimization is achieved through dynamic resource allocation, interference management, and user prioritization to enhance overall network performance. What is the purpose of the handover request message in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
This message is sent by the RNC to request a handover for a UE, indicating the need to transfer the connection to a new node B. How does the 3G network manage user equipment location updates?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Location updates are managed through periodic updates sent by the UE to the network, informing it of changes in the UE's location area or cell. What is the function of the RRC connection reconfiguration message?
3, 2, 1, 0.
This message modifies an existing RRC connection, enabling changes to radio resources or service configurations without dropping the connection. How does 3G support quality of service, COS, for voice calls?
3, 2, 1, 0.
COS for voice calls is supported through dedicated bearers with specific latency and jitter requirements, ensuring clear and reliable audio transmission. What is the significance of the ciphering in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Ciphering encrypts user data and signaling messages to protect them from eavesdropping and unauthorized access, enhancing overall network security. How does 3G manage mobile device registration?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Device registration is managed through a sequence of signaling messages that authenticate the device and allocate resources for active sessions. What role does the RNC play in load balancing?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The RNC oversees load balancing among multiple node Bs, ensuring efficient distribution of user connections and resource usage based on traffic demands. How does 3G handle packet loss during transmission?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Packet loss is managed through error detection and correction mechanisms, including retransmission requests and adaptive modulation techniques. What is the purpose of the cell update message in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
This message is used by the UE to inform the network about changes in the serving cell or location area, enabling efficient resource allocation. How does 3G support multiple simultaneous connections for a single UE?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Multiple bearers can be established for a single UE, allowing simultaneous data flows with different COS requirements for applications like video streaming and browsing. What is the function of the access stratum, as in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
AS manages the communication between the UE and the RAN, handling radio resource control, signaling, and user data transport. How does 3G implement the concept of interfrequency handover? Inter-frequency handover is managed by measuring signal quality across different frequencies and instructing the UE to switch to a better frequency during a handover. What is the role of the GGSN, Gateway GPRS Support Node, in 3G? GGSN connects the mobile network to external IP networks, facilitating data packet routing and session management for data services. How does 3G support video calling services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Video calling is supported through dedicated bearers, adaptive video encoding, and COS parameters that prioritize video packets for smooth communication. What is the significance of the UTRAN, Universal Terrestrial Radio Access Network, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
UTRAN is the radio access network of 3G, comprising Node Bs and RNCs, facilitating wireless communication between the UE and the core network. How does 3G manage data session continuity during handovers?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Session continuity is managed through seamless handover procedures and coordination between the RNC and core network elements to maintain active sessions. What is the purpose of the COS class identifier, QCI, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
QCI specifies the COS characteristics for a bearer, ensuring appropriate handling of data traffic based on application requirements and service priority. How does 3G support emergency service calls?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Emergency service calls are given priority over regular calls, with dedicated resources allocated to ensure successful completion even under heavy network load. What is the function of the cell selection and reselection process?
3, 2, 1, 0.
This process enables the UE to select and maintain a connection with the best available cell based on signal quality and network conditions. How does 3G optimize resource allocation for different applications?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Resource allocation is optimized through dynamic scheduling and prioritization of data flows based on application needs and user profiles, ensuring efficient usage. What is the role of the user equipment, UE, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
UE refers to devices like smartphones and tablets that communicate with the 3G network, enabling access to voice and data services. How does the RNC manage radio resource allocation?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The RNC allocates radio resources based on real-time demand, user profiles, and cost requirements to optimize network performance and user experience. What is the function of the UU interface in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The UU interface connects the UE to the node B, facilitating communication for both user data and signaling messages in the radio access network. How does 3G achieve low latency for real-time applications? Low latency is achieved through cost provisioning, prioritization of time-sensitive traffic, and efficient routing of data packets across the network. What is the significance of the cell identity (CI) in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cell identity uniquely identifies a cell within a network, allowing the UE to distinguish between different cells and optimize its connection. How does 3G handle packet scheduling for different user priorities?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Packet scheduling is managed through algorithms that consider user priority levels, ensuring that high-priority users receive their required bandwidth and latency. What is the purpose of the RRC connection release message?
3, 2, 1, 0.
This message is used to terminate an existing RRC connection, freeing up resources and signaling the end of a service session. How does 3G support the integration of multimedia messaging services, MMS?
3, 2, 1, 0.
MMS integration is supported through dedicated bearers and cost parameters that ensure reliable delivery of multimedia content like images and videos. What is the function of the physical layer, PHY, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The PHY layer is responsible for the transmission and reception of radio signals, managing modulation, coding, and error correction for reliable communication. How does 3G implement access control for subscriber authentication?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Access control is implemented through authentication algorithms, such as the use of SIM cards and challenge response mechanisms, to verify user identity. What is the significance of the DRX, discontinuous reception, feature in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
DRX allows the UE to conserve battery life by periodically turning off its receiver while remaining registered with the network, reducing power consumption. How does 3G support costs for online gaming applications?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Costs for online gaming is supported through low latency bearers, prioritization of game packets, and efficient use of bandwidth to ensure a smooth gaming experience. What is the role of the RLC, radio link control, in data transmission?
3, 2, 1, 0.
RLC ensures reliable data transmission by providing error correction, segmentation, and reassembly of data packets between the UE and the network. How does 3G manage interference between neighboring cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Interference management is achieved through power control mechanisms, frequency planning, and dynamic adjustment of radio parameters to minimize signal degradation. What is the purpose of the L3, Layer 3, signaling in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
L3 signaling manages control functions between the UE and the network, facilitating connection establishment, mobility management, and resource allocation. How does 3G implement session management for data services?
3, 2,
Session management is implemented through signaling messages that establish, modify, or release data sessions, ensuring efficient resource allocation. What is the role of the BCCH, broadcast control channel, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
BCCH broadcasts system information to the UE, including cell identity, frequencies, and available services, enabling the UE to connect to the network. How does 3G support the transition from 2G to 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G supports transition through interworking functions that allow compatibility between 2G and 3G technologies, facilitating service continuity during upgrades. What is the significance of the CSG, closed subscriber group, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
CSG enables network operators to restrict access to specific users, enhancing security and control over service delivery in private networks. How does 3G manage user data privacy and security?
3, 2, 1, 0.
User data privacy is managed through encryption, secure signaling protocols, and compliance with regulatory standards to protect user information. What is the purpose of the RNC, radio network controller, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The RNC manages the radio resources of multiple node Bs, controlling signaling, handovers, and connection management for UEs. How does 3G support high-speed data services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
High-speed data services are supported through HSDPA, high-speed downlink packet access, enabling faster data rates and improved network efficiency. What is the role of the node B in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Node B is the radio base station that communicates directly with UEs, handling radio signal transmission and reception for voice and data services. How does 3G handle the concept of service continuity?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Service continuity is managed through seamless handovers and the ability to maintain ongoing sessions while transitioning between cells or networks. What is the function of the transport network in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The transport network carries user data and signaling messages between RNCs and the core network, ensuring efficient data transfer across the system. How does 3G utilize frequency diversity to improve performance?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Frequency diversity improves performance by using multiple frequencies for transmission, reducing the impact of interference and enhancing signal quality. What is the significance of the dedicated control channel, DCCH, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
DCCH is used for signaling messages between the UE and the network, facilitating essential control functions like connection setup and management. How does 3G manage the allocation of radio resources?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Radio resource allocation is managed through dynamic scheduling algorithms that prioritize traffic based on cost requirements and user demands. How does 3G implement inter-system handover?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Inter-system handover allows UEs to switch between 3G and other technologies, like 2G or LTE, by using specific protocols and resource negotiation. What is the purpose of the access stratum in 3G architecture?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Access stratum provides the control and management functions for the radio connection, including radio resource management and signaling. How does 3G ensure efficient use of network bandwidth?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Efficient bandwidth use is achieved through techniques like adaptive modulation, coding schemes, and traffic prioritization based on user requirements. What is the function of the S1 interface in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The S1 interface connects the RNC to the core network, facilitating user data and signaling between the radio access network and core elements. How does 3G manage costs for different types of applications?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cost management is achieved by classifying data flows and applying specific policies and resource allocations tailored to the application requirements. What is the significance of the primary and secondary CPCH channels?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Primary and secondary CPCH channels are used for transmitting data packets in a shared manner, allowing efficient resource utilization in the network. How does 3G support location-based services, pounds?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Pounds are supported through the use of network positioning techniques and signaling protocols that allow accurate location determination of UEs. What is the role of the physical control channel, PCCH, in 3G? PCCH carries control information from the node B to the UE, including important signaling messages related to system configuration and resource availability. How does 3G handle call admission control?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Call admission control ensures that new calls are accepted based on current network conditions and resource availability, preventing congestion and maintaining costs. What is the function of the DCH, dedicated channel, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
DCH provides a dedicated channel for user data, ensuring consistent and reliable transmission for voice and data services between the UE and Node B. How does 3G facilitate the transmission of SMS messages?
3, 2, 1, 0.
SMS messages are transmitted over the signaling channels using the Short Message Service Center (SMSC) for routing and delivery to the intended recipient. What is the purpose of the Signaling Connection Control Part (SCCP) in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
SCCP provides additional services to the signaling layer, enabling connectionless and connection-oriented communication between network nodes. How does 3G support roaming for users?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Roaming is supported through agreements between operators, allowing users to access services in different networks while maintaining service continuity. What is the role of the Transmission Control Protocol, TCP, in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
TCP manages data transmission between the UE and the network, ensuring reliable delivery of data packets and handling retransmissions if necessary. How does the 3G architecture handle network congestion?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Network congestion is handled through dynamic resource allocation, load balancing, and traffic shaping techniques to prioritize critical applications. What is the function of the GPRS tunneling protocol, GTP, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
GTP is used to encapsulate user data and signaling messages between the GGSN and the SGSN, facilitating communication within the packet-switched domain. How does 3G ensure data integrity during transmission?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Data integrity is ensured through error detection and correction mechanisms, such as cyclic redundancy checks, CRC, and automatic repeat request, ARQ. What is the significance of the RRC state machine in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The RRC state machine governs the states of the RRC connection, managing transitions between idle, connected, and other states based on network conditions and user activity. How does 3G implement power control for UEs?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Power control is implemented through closed-loop and open-loop mechanisms, adjusting transmission power based on the quality of the received signal. What is the role of the Mobile Switching Center, MSC, in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
MSC manages circuit-switched voice calls, handling call setup, routing, and release while providing services like call forwarding and voicemail. How does 3G manage user sessions for IP data services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
User sessions are managed through signaling protocols that establish, modify, and release data sessions, ensuring appropriate resource allocation and costs. What is the purpose of the Cell Global Identity, CGI, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
CGI uniquely identifies each cell within a network, helping UEs to select and connect to the most suitable cell based on signal strength and quality. How does 3G support seamless voice and data services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Seamless voice and data services are supported through circuit-switched and packet-switched technologies, enabling users to access both types of services simultaneously. What is the role of the Evolved Packet Core, EPC, in 3G?
3, 2,
EPC supports packet-switched services, providing a framework for IP-based services and enabling integration with LTE networks for improved efficiency. How does 3G use soft handover to improve call quality?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Soft handover allows a UE to connect to multiple cells simultaneously during a handover, reducing call drop rates and improving signal quality. What is the significance of the high-speed packet access (HSPA) in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
HSPA enhances data transmission rates and improves network efficiency by combining HSDPA and HSUPA. For uplink and downlink packet-switched data services. How does 3G manage mobile device authentication?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Mobile device authentication is managed through a combination of SIM card verification, challenge response mechanisms, and network authentication protocols. What is the function of the Common Control Channel (CCCH) in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
CCCH carries signaling messages for connection establishment and resource allocation, facilitating communication between the UE and the network during initial access. How does 3G handle quality of experience (QoE) for users?
3, 2, 1, 0.
QoE is managed through cost parameters, user feedback, and network optimization techniques that ensure user satisfaction with service quality and performance. What is the purpose of the Node B's scrambler in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The scrambler is used to spread the signal and enhance security by preventing unauthorized access and minimizing interference with neighboring cells. How does 3G use the concept of cell sectoring?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cell sectoring divides a cell into multiple sectors, allowing for better frequency reuse, improved capacity, and reduced interference. What is the role of the user plane in 3G architecture?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The user plane handles the transmission of user data, including voice and multimedia content, between the UE and the network. What is the significance of the channelization code in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Channelization codes distinguish between different users on the same frequency, allowing multiple users to share the same channel without interference. How does 3G support adaptive modulation and coding, AMC?
3, 2, 1, 0.
AMC optimizes data transmission by adjusting modulation schemes and coding rates based on real-time channel conditions, enhancing throughput and reliability. What is the purpose of the IUB interface in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The IUB interface connects the RNC to Node B, facilitating the transport of user data and control signaling between these network elements. How does 3G manage service differentiation?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Service differentiation is managed through various cost classes that prioritize traffic types, ensuring that critical applications receive the necessary resources. How does 3G implement encryption for data security?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Data security is implemented through encryption algorithms applied at both the radio and core network levels, safeguarding user data during transmission. What is the function of the cell change order message?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The cell change order message instructs the UE to switch to a different cell, facilitating handovers and ensuring seamless service continuity. How does 3G utilize the concept of carrier aggregation?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Carrier aggregation combines multiple frequency bands to increase data rates and overall capacity, improving network performance and user experience. What is the significance of the cost class identifier, QCI, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
QCI defines the treatment of data flows, specifying parameters like priority, packet delay budget, and rate for different types of traffic. How does 3G manage radio resource reconfiguration?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Radio resource reconfiguration is managed through signaling messages that adjust allocated resources based on changing user demands and network conditions. What is the role of the UTRAN in a 3G network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
UTRAN, UMTS Terrestrial Radio Access Network, is responsible for the radio communication between the UE and the core network, managing all radio resources. How does 3G support IPv6 for data services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3G supports IPv6 through GGSN, allowing for the use of IPv6 addressing and ensuring compatibility with modern Internet protocols and services. What is the function of the HSDPA control channel, HSDP-CCH?
3, 2, 1, 0.
HSDP-CCH carries control information for HSDPA, including scheduling requests and acknowledgements for data packets, ensuring efficient data flow. What is the significance of the dedicated transport channel, DCH, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
DCH provides a dedicated communication path for user data, ensuring reliable and consistent service for applications requiring guaranteed bandwidth. How does 3G ensure that UEs maintain synchronization with the network?
3, 2, 1, 0.
UEs maintain synchronization through periodic timing measurements and adjustments based on control messages from the network, ensuring proper operation. What is the role of the Broadcast Multicast Control Channel, BMC-CCH?
3, 2, 1, 0.
BMC-CCH is used to transmit control information for multicast and broadcast services, facilitating the delivery of content to multiple users simultaneously. What is the role of the enhanced uplink, EUL, in 3G networks?
3, 2, 1, 0.
EUL improves uplink data rates for users by using techniques such as adaptive modulation and coding, allowing better performance for applications. How does 3G utilize power-saving modes for UEs?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Power-saving modes reduce power consumption during idle times by allowing UEs to enter sleep states, while maintaining network synchronization. What is the purpose of the S3 interface in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The S3 interface connects the SGSN to the serving gateway, SGW, in a packet-switched network, facilitating data transfer and session management. How does 3G implement user equipment, UE, capabilities negotiation?
3, 2, 1, 0.
UE capabilities negotiation allows the network to identify the supported features of the UE and adjust services accordingly to optimize performance. What is the function of the Mobility Management Entity, MME, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
MME handles user equipment registration, session management, and mobility management for 3G and LTE networks, ensuring seamless service continuity. How does 3G provide voice over IP, VoIP, services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
VoIP services in 3G are provided through the use of packet-switched data channels, enabling voice communication over the Internet Protocol stack. What is the role of the Node B's radio link control, RLC?
3, 2, 1, 0.
RLC manages the segmentation, reassembly, and error correction of data packets, ensuring reliable data transmission between the Node B and UE. How does 3G support multimedia messaging services, MMS?
3, 2, 1, 0.
MMS is supported through the use of the Multimedia Messaging Service Center, MMSC, which handles the creation, storage, and delivery of multimedia messages. What is the significance of the access stratum, as, in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Access stratum facilitates the communication between the UE and the radio access network, handling radio resource control and transport protocols. How does 3G manage resource allocation for high-priority traffic?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Resource allocation for high-priority traffic is managed through COS mechanisms that prioritize critical applications, ensuring they receive necessary resources. What is the purpose of the service area in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The service area defines a geographical area served by a particular set of cells, helping to manage user mobility and resource allocation. How does 3G ensure user privacy during communication?
3, 2, 1, 0.
User privacy is ensured through encryption and authentication protocols that protect user identity. and secure communication channels from unauthorized access. What is the function of the high-speed uplink packet access (HSUPA) in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
HSUPA enhances uplink data rates, allowing faster data uploads and improving overall network efficiency for users requiring higher uplink bandwidth. How does 3G handle inter-cell interference?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Inter-cell interference is managed through coordination among neighboring cells and techniques such as power control and adaptive coding. What is the significance of the control plane in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The control plane manages signaling and control information for session establishment, mobility, and resource allocation, ensuring efficient network operation. How does 3G support high availability for critical services?
3, 2, 1, 0.
High availability is supported through redundancy, load balancing, and failover mechanisms that ensure uninterrupted service for critical applications. What is the purpose of the Packet Data Protocol (PDP) context in 3G?
3, 2, 1, 0.
PDP context defines the parameters for a user's data session, including IP address assignment, cost settings, and billing information for data services. How does 3G implement traffic shaping for better network management?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Traffic shaping manages data transmission rates to ensure a smooth flow of traffic, prevent congestion, and maintain service quality for users. What is the role of the RNC signaling control functions?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Signaling control functions in the RNC manage signaling messages for user connection setups, resource allocations, and handovers between cells. How does 3G use handover algorithms to maintain call quality?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Handover algorithms assess signal strength, quality, and user movement to determine the best time and method for transitioning a call between cells.